Welcome back. This is Lone Wolf, and we're playing Vintage Story 1.18.15, a world I created with that version. We are moving this series from 1.18 to 1.19, and we'll be doing that very, very soon. So this will continue the series in this world, but it will be under a different playlist. So I'll stop posting videos to this playlist when we switch over, but the play will continue just under a different playlist name. So don't lose me. Don't fret. We're still here. Still doing it. I'm just trying to get back to the shale. What we saw was very little of it. Very little of it is exposed on the surface, and I do want to know if it's larger than what I just see. We could look in a cave like this one, and we see that this takes the slate and it goes down, it looks like to granite. If we look at the map, we see that it becomes shale. Oh yeah, it looks like it's big. But anyways, I want to get in there and have a look around before we actually do head home. There's my stone. Of course, I dearly, dearly, dearly would love to see some Terra preta before we move on to 1.19, since that is not to be found a real gem. You can still have Terra preta 1.19, but you have to actually craft it, construct it, make it. You will not find it in the world. The wild. You'll find high fertility soil, and that's great, but that's not Terra preta. And making Terra preta is not, just gonna say, oh, let's make some Terra preta, and all of a sudden you can do it. No, you've got to do preparatory work. You've got to get some rot. You've got to turn it into compost. You've got to grind some bones and make bone meal, if I recall correctly. I don't remember the exact recipe, but I think those are the two ingredients. So you can get it. You just can't find it. And that's the difference. And the high fertility, it's pretty good soil. There's Terra preta right there. Woohoo! So if you've watched my 1.19.4 release candidate 1 series, you'll see that I've had plenty of luck finding the high fertility soil. And it's worked well for me. And the world hasn't come to an end because there isn't Terra preta in the wild. Life continued. Well, that's a nice little... Oh, that was Terra preta. Okay. Pick it up, Wolf. Sometimes falling down a hole is one of the hardest things you can do in this game. Okay. Oops. It takes 25 and turns it into 28. Also some dark soil this way, but no, not Terra preta. Oh, Wolf the happy guy. Wolf's inventory full. No, it's not. Chest is... I don't know if there were any empty slots there or not, but... Well, I've got to go look at that. It looks too much like Terra. Odds are against it. I'll have to check it out. Oh, look at that. Odds are with Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf is most favored dino. Wow. Wow. The luckiest wolf in Vintage Story. Wow. Wow. Well, good eye, wolf. Even luckier. Know the difference. So that's over 2 stacks. I'm confusing this with the last one, but the last one when we were done, we had 64, we had a stack plus 24 or 28 in the dirt chest. So we had almost enough for 3 plots in the farm. We were just short, and I was really hoping to find enough to finish off an extra plot, or we've done that and really added to it. Just luck, but luck is also something that you assist in making your luck. You don't make your luck, but you assist in it. Okay, so we've northwise here. We have left slate biome, but slate biome definitely heads out this way. So that's really the question I need to know is, was it significant? In other words, if I'm going to take the time to come back, am I going to be able to get what I want when I get here? Or is it just some little tiny patch that's just going to be a disappointment? But when I come back, which I will be, to come mine it, walk it, and we will be quarrying it. We're not making cobble out of it for my floor. We're using rocks, and I don't want them polished either. I've looked at them, and the polished is darker than I want. For the limestone, according to my eyes, it looked like a good combination. And remember, I don't have a design bone in my body, but I did talk to people that do, and got their opinions as well. And I had thought about slate before I asked, and that seemed like a good thought to those whom were involved in said conversations. Looks like we need to eat some of that bread. Munch on that. We're out of the darker soil right now. That seems to be more this way. Yeah, we've got shale all over here. This is great. I'm not out of inventory, but I think I've got every slot occupied in here. No, there is one more slot. There are things I can toss out too, so while I'm here, while I do have food, I do want to bring some rocks home with me. So we're going to work on that. This looks like a pretty good area to start with. Unfortunately, some of this is going to be wasted because that's 3 wide, but we'll get all this stuff that's standing because it's cherry picking, taking advantage of the easiest win. Not trying to take all this dirt down, but leave the dirt off the stones as I take them down, so that no one will be attached to them. And that, of course, includes dirt. So we have this simple quarry set up here. So we want to attack it most efficiently. We did not get all the dirt off. We did a pretty good job. Okay. Start right here. Better pattern from that. Right, wrong, or otherwise, this is what we're doing. And that only refers to whether I'm doing it the most efficient way or not. Otherwise, there's no right or wrong. There's just, what did you do? Not looking for the shale stones right now. So there's some things I don't mind getting rid of here. When it comes to it, can he actually do it? Boom! He did it. Boom! He did it. Boom! He did it. Alright, that's a start. Start with getting the Terra preta. We'll just put the dirt here for now. So we took, so this one here should be, and then that sets the pattern for the rest of it. Just transferring what we did from one side, lining it to the other side. So all the rocks just fall. A nice start of rock collecting. Yeah, there's no real reason why I'm throwing away specifically. medium fertility soil. It's just I'm throwing stuff away. And if it happens to be medium fertility, well, that's okay. I might end up throwing away all the low fertility soil too. I think I just carried the pattern through. That's what I was trying to do. I succeeded. I know how to mistakes doing this, and I know how to be successful at doing this. Right, done it wrong. And perhaps all points in between. If I could collect my flora on this one trip, that would be fantastic. But even if I did, I wouldn't be done collecting these. I just would be done with my floor. I have no idea what I'm going to use for what and when and where. This is, for me, a resource that I wanted to know where it was. And I don't mind having that stone. Stones are useful for me. But I have to make decisions what I can keep and what not to keep. So that's what I'm trying to do. To make the best decisions. And I don't have a crystal ball. Oh, wolf. Ding dong. Settle down with that shovel, wolf. Might hurt yourself. And we have my not favorite music playing. Those that haven't heard me say it a million times, because I feel like I'm at a circus right now, and this doesn't make sense to my brain. It doesn't fit with what I'm doing. It doesn't fit with the game at all. Yes, if I just say it more completely. That was really stupid. As in, not well done at all. You attached to a wolf. It's attached to the bottom still. Oh yeah, I knew that. Man. Now I'm starting to get greedy. I really don't have... I am quite certain that whatever number I think I need to cover my floor, it's probably double what I think. So I was going to say I'm getting greedy here in my thinking, but actually what I'm trying to do is getting enough. I'm not trying to grab extra. So I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, I don't know how many stacks I thought. Oh, you know, 2 stacks might be good, but you know what? It's probably more like 4 stacks or even more. I really don't know. And coming home with less, just when you could have come home with what you needed. That's something I could get frustrated at myself with, over. Like, dude, you were right there. Why didn't you just grab what you needed? Alright, so we are going to extend it this way. And why not? Just like we did before, we got to get the dirt off the blocks sitting on top of the stones, the rocks. Otherwise, they're touching something and we don't get to harvest them. Yeah, I don't like wasting any blocks, but I can't take them all, so they just keep getting binned, as it were. Not so fast, Wolf. Okay, so we're just gonna take this as our... No, well, no. I won't be happy about that. Okay. So that one gets a hole. This one gets a hole. Come on. I want this new part to align with what I've been doing already. So this is me working to do that, and I had already begun down a path that wasn't going to make me happy. So that one's supposed to be gone. That one's supposed to be gone, which means that one needs to be gone. I kind of need to do this one. I can still reach these heights. Wow, that's a big collapse. Okay, so this one, so you should be gone. You should be gone. You should be gone. You can mess this up pretty easily. You know what? In the end, not really going to make much difference. I don't think. I think you'll be okay even if you don't mess it up. At least that's my experience. I think I've been able to recover from all my mistakes. Did it cost me something? Sure. Did it actually matter in the end? Nope. You just adapt and move on. You're gonna make a mistake. And of course, you do see me, expressing frustration at myself because of my mistakes. Sure. I do get frustrated with myself. I get over it. If you see me mess up here, I'll get frustrated with myself again. But it's going to be okay. No, the world hasn't ended, and I'll still get what I need from here. Oh, we're not ready for that yet. And I try to always think about okay, how do I get out of this? I've got to get back out of the hole somehow. I do try to keep that in mind. Even if I don't talk about it. Believe me, that's one of the thoughts going through my head. So now this thing is longer. It's become a more significant quarry all of a sudden. I'll have it all set up just in time for me to say, yeah, that's pretty good. But we're not there yet. Or anything close to it. Kind of fallen silent. But all of this is pretty straightforward. And it might be a little mind-numbing for me and kind of lulls me to sleep and relaxation. Anyways, we're at the end of the episode here. And I want to thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had fun playing. And we're going to pick up right here when we come back. If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like a video, click on that like button. Questions or comments, please, I'd love to hear from you. Anything you want to share? Watch the next one with me, won't you? Thanks. Goodbye.